is up, guys? For this video I wanted to get you guys caught up on a lot of things because I just recently got kind of up to date and caught back up on videos, and I wanted to kind of get you guys up to speed on things so that I can start uploading some of these new videos that I've got. And I just wanted to cover a few things before I got to it. The last video I just uploaded was the 5-lug conversion part 2 on the Dakota. That video was 3 or 4 months old, and it just kind of sat on the back burner. I've had a lot of stuff going on this year, and I was just being lazy and didn't get it uploaded. And I finally got that done, and I am now completely caught up, and all the videos that I have now stacked up are all a month or less old, so we are all on recent videos and ready to go. Now, there were a few videos that I had recorded kind of between the 5-lug video and the new ones, but a bunch of them ended up disappearing and getting corrupted on a memory card that I had, so I don't have them anymore, which is kind of unfortunate because a couple of them were pretty good, but that's just the way it goes. They were on projects that I have abandoned anyway, but they still would have been pretty entertaining, I think. But unfortunately, they were on a card that, well, I had one memory card that I lost, so maybe if I find it, we'll get those videos. On the end of the other one, there was 2 videos that were on a card that got wet, and it did not survive. I did make the mistake of putting it in my pocket and running it through the washer. Did not like that. So in the time since I recorded the 5-lug video, I have purchased 2 vehicles, and I've also purchased a trailer. Now, technically I purchased 4 vehicles, but 2 of them are gone, so we'll maybe talk about those a little bit too. The 2 cars that are now gone were both 85 Golfs. One I got from a friend of mine, and then the other one I bought as a parts donor, and then I ended up finding another VW, which you guys will be seeing very soon. And after getting the other VW, I decided to, well, the one Golf had already been parted out, and I decided to sell the other Golf and then just keep the one other Volkswagen that I got, which you guys will be seeing very soon. If you follow me on Instagram or on TikTok now, I do have one of those. I need to start using it a little bit more often. I've been kind of slacking on that thing as well. If you are on either of those, follow me on either one of them. You have already seen the Volkswagen. So that covers the 2 vehicles that I had and got rid of. It also covers one of the new vehicles I bought, and then the other one that I bought was this car right here, which may get a video made on it. It may not, because I bought this car and didn't end up enjoying it quite as much as I expected to, and it also has a couple of issues that I need to fix, and I just, because I don't really care for driving it that much, I just haven't felt like fixing it. It's been sitting for a couple of months now, and I just haven't driven it. But maybe we'll make a video. If you guys are really interested in seeing some of that car, let me know, because if you guys want to see some Mustang stuff, I can go ahead and make a video on it, or at least introduce it to you guys. But I haven't been that motivated to drive it, and now we're coming up on winter, so I'm definitely not going to be driving it. So I figured I would just let it sit for a while, see if I feel like keeping it or getting rid of it or fixing it, turning it into a project, who knows. I did end up taking a loan on it, but I've been paying it off very quickly, partly because I think I might end up wanting to just sell the thing, but we'll see. But let me go if you guys want to see a video on it, see content on it, if that's something you guys are interested in. And that pretty much covers all of the vehicles. So 285 Golfs, both of them are now gone. One was a part out and it's scrapped. The other one I sold to somebody else. And then the other VW, which you'll be seeing soon, and then the Mustang, those are the cars that I have been up to and acquiring over the course of the last few months. And the 285 Golfs kept me pretty busy for a while, just getting rid of all of the parts. For the longest time, this garage was loaded with parts, and there are still parts stacked up all over. I've got this tote here loaded with VW 1.8 liter and 1.5 liter diesel parts. I've got 2 engines and a transmission back here. Well, an engine and a half, transmission, and an engine. There's just parts scattered everywhere. I've got bumpers from the other VW, which you'll be seeing. I had them piled up so high that you could not get to the 300. Like, there's just a mountain here and then parts all the way along here. Like, you could not get to the 300 for a little while. You couldn't get to the front of the Mustang. It was just crazy. I've been going through, cleaning up stuff, getting rid of stuff, passing stuff on to other people, throwing stuff, just trying to get this garage back and straightened out, because I learned the hard way. If you part out an entire complete car, like that one car I did, you end up with stuff everywhere. You don't realize how much stuff is in a car until you strip one down, and then you end up with mountains of crap everywhere. It's ridiculous. So that kind of gets you caught up on what I've been up to over the last few months as far as projects go. You'll be seeing a lot of the stuff on the new Volkswagen I got. It's not like a real big primary project. It's just kind of something that I wanted. I've been wanting to get another VW for a while, and it just kind of fell on my lap. And it's just sort of like a side project. It's something that I want to spend more time driving than actually working on, essentially. So it's not going to be something that's going to be taking time away from my primary project, which of course is the Dakota. It's just something that I got that I want to be able to just get in, turn the key, and cruise in, and that's pretty much what it's been doing. I've been driving it quite a bit, especially with this car being broken currently, and my truck, the big truck, was also broken for a little while, so it was the only car I had to drive was the Volkswagen and this thing, which was interesting, but I made it work, and now the F-250 is fixed. It needed a wheel bearing and a U-joint and brakes. Like, they all just took a poop all at once, so we got that all taken care of. That truck is all dialed in now again. And then I also went and bought my own open car trailer. It needs some work. I might show it in a video later on. I might actually do like a little quick series on fixing it up and getting it ready to go. But I finally bought myself a trailer so that I can haul the Dakota to tracks and stuff, or maybe take it for drives a little bit further out, and know that if it does break down, I can get a ride back here and grab my own trailer in my own truck and go pick it up. It's not like I have to scramble around for a tow truck or, try and rent something. It's just, all I have to do is get back home, get my truck, get my trailer, and go pick it up. It's not going to be nearly as scary. But the main reason I wanted it was so that I could take this thing to events, tracks and stuff, and actually begin to drive the thing a lot more. And I really want to get this thing to a drag strip at some point. I just don't trust it enough to go and drive it to a drag strip, beat the crap out of it on the track, and then try driving it back home. That's just asking for trouble, especially with how hard this thing is being pushed. It's just not a good idea, and I just don't feel like renting a truck and trailer either to do it, because that's expensive. Now that I've got my own trailer, and of course I've had my own truck for a little while, we can actually start going there. Hopefully next year the Dakota will finally see its first drag strip, and hopefully it'll be successful, but we'll find out. But yeah, that kind of gets you up to date on a lot of stuff. Now, between the cars and the trailer and all that stuff, I've also been working a little bit on the garage, mainly cleaning up the mess that I created, but making little tweaks and improvements on stuff in here as well. I also pulled the plug on my storage unit, because I don't need it anymore. So I will be saving a little bit of money there, which is going to be kind of nice, money that will be going back into the vehicles. And now all of my vehicles and all of my tools and my parts and stuff are all going to be here at the house. I don't have to drive to a storage unit to get any vehicles or parts or anything, which is going to be nice having everything in one location. The only vehicle that won't be at the house all the time is the VW. I'm storing that in my grandparents' garage because it's temperature controlled and everything, and being that it is a convertible, it definitely needs to be somewhere safe and out of the elements that I don't have to replace a top every couple of years. So that's kind of a big update. I wanted to get you guys just up to speed on stuff because that last video that I just uploaded is very old, and I wanted to just put something in between then and getting current just so that you guys kind of know what is going on. So hopefully soon we will be getting back to working on this thing. That's kind of why it's sitting here, is because this is going to be going back under the knife over winter. I have a huge set of plans for the Turbo Kit version 3 for this thing. I think we're going to see 300 wheel horsepower out of this thing, or it's going to blow up. One of the two for next season. So I will make a video later on talking about the Dakota and going into detail on the plans for the setup and all of the stuff that I want to get done. I got a lot of stuff done on it over summer that was just kind of on the back burner for the longest time because the turbo setup actually was working very, very well all year, so I was able to get a lot of other chassis and suspension stuff done. I really wanted to get you guys updated on stuff before I started sending out the new wave of videos, so there will be Volkswagen content first, and then we'll be talking about the Dakota, maybe a video on the Mustang if you guys are interested in that, and maybe some garage stuff, some trailer upgrades and repairs and stuff. You guys will be seeing that. The trailer needs a deck tires, and then just upgrades. Like, it needs a toolbox put on it so I can put stuff in it and all that sort of thing. So if you guys are interested in seeing trailer improvements and modifications, let me know. Like I said, let me know if you want to see stuff on the Mustang. Dakota videos are coming. In the meantime, you guys will have some Volkswagen content to entertain you guys for a little bit. And that's going to be it. Just wanted to make this video to get you guys updated on everything, because there's just been such a massive gap between the video I just uploaded and the ones that are coming. So I wanted to get you guys up to date on stuff. I'm going to be trying to keep up on uploads and have at least one a week. I've really been slacking this year on doing that. So hopefully I can get things back on track, especially now that things are kind of settling in. 2020 has been wild. I started a new job, bought a bunch of cars, and just all kinds of crazy stuff has been going on. So now that I'm kind of starting to settle back into things, things are kind of leveling out a little bit. We'll be getting back to uploading regularly, working on what I would assume is probably everybody's favorite project, and just staying on top of things. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.